Hello, guys, and welcome back to Total Sports Arena. Today, I got my boys here. Real Madrid versus Salzburg ended 3-0. Three fantastic goals. It wasn't just by chance or by they just created magnificent, opportunities for themselves and they took it. Valverde got under scratching. Vinicius Junior, fantastic goal. Then Garcia, the young boy that Xavi Alonso is trying to promote to be out and out striker for Real Madrid for the future and for today. I mean, delivered a fantastic goal, and I got my boys here, my crew members here, my buddies, whatever you just call them, and we are going to be breaking this game down. I mean, fantastic performance by Xavi Alonso and the Real Madrid setup. And I don't know what my man here you have to say about this game, the performance that Madrid has put in. What do you think is the expectation going into the knockout stage of this tournament? What is your expectation on Real Madrid on this tournament, going to the round of 16?
Okay, thank you very much. So if you check today's match, you realize that Madrid were able to take I think 55% of the possession. Yes, and 45% was for Salzburg. So when you check today the possession, how they defended, I love how Xabi is training the defenders. Because right now we have seen that Real Madrid has gotten like a hard defenders that you can't even pass through them. Because today when you saw how Rudiger, Chouamani, and Houston, how they were communicating, how they were able to stop all the strikers, you see that Madrid can win this FIFA Club World Cup.
They can win this FIFA Club World Cup. Turning to my man DJ here, what do you have to say, and what is your expectation going into the next phase of the tournament? Knowing that we all know Real Madrid for being the big guys when it comes to this kind of tournament, they pop up their chest and they are ready to meet anybody. And that wasn't the case last season because they were having defensive struggles. Now, I think they are having it better because they have some defenders in Dean Hutchinson, fantastic. And we haven't trained as Alexander-Arnold, which has not been fantastic. He haven't been at his level yet, but we know what he's going to bring to the table. Given that Mbappe will come, because he is the type of player that like to play long ball to the attacker. What is your expectation? Because let me put it to you this way. Mbappe is going to be coming. So just factorize everything together and give us what you think about the knockout phase of this tournament about Real Madrid.
Well, first of all, let's just base it on today's game. That was a tactical masterclass.
Great.
That was Gigi pressing in its finest and purest form. As you said, last season, Real Madrid struggled a lot defensively because of injuries and other stuff. But today, you could realize that in the first 10 minutes of the game, he was playing a fullback. Trent was more involved defensively. You could see Fran Garcia at the back more, and you could see a very strong midfield triangle, then a top three. But after the first 10 minutes of the game, the tactics totally changed. He pushed the fullbacks forward, then he played a two-top with Ada Güler playing in a more central role where he's more comfortable. Yes, and you could see the Tony Cruz we have at the back in the form of Dean Huijsen. Just a chill guy. He was able to transition both offensively and defensively without breaking a sweat. We had the genius in the form of Chouameni. Very underrated, but today he did what he was supposed to do. He played both as a DM and as a center back without problems. You could see Rudiger trying to overlap. Yes, his injury was actually holding him back. But that desire, that fire Xabi has kept in the boys is serious. Because to go 90 minutes, full attack, full defense, they didn't break a sweat. Honestly speaking, you could see Fran Garcia up and down the entire game. All the players were on fire. So my prediction is I'm not seeing any team that can stop us right now.
You don't see anything that is going to stop you being a Madrid fan, being a Madrid supporter, whatever the case is.
Nothing.
I cannot disagree with you that much because of the fact that we've seen it all. So if you're a Madrid fan and you are sitting here and you're making this claim, I'll be stupid to disagree with you on this because we've seen them do it year after year after year.
Year in,
Though
year
sometimes
out.
they do fail because last season Champions League, Arsenal, battered them out, which
Yeah.
is something that. But consistently, if you look at someone that have won 15 international, tournaments, that tells you the pedigree of Real Madrid. So I can't sit here to disagree with you, but I'm honestly seeing that the only teams that can give Real Madrid competition in this tournament, I think, is PSG, because they also have the young exuberance in them.
Good.
Which are going to give Real Madrid the pressing and all those. So it's going to be a nice game. And I think we've seen a different side of Real Madrid. We've seen a tactical side of Real Madrid, because you look at under Ancelotti era, it was almost like let me just allow them to play based off their qualities.
Yeah.
Today we've not seen something like that. We see someone like Adagula playing the deep role and just running like just a normal central midfielder. You don't even see him being an attacking midfielder. Yeah. We see the beast of Judebellingham. We see the beast of Valverde, and I think that is what is going to be driving. If you are someone that is a Barcelona fan and you watch this game, I think you'll be asking, wait a minute, what the hell is going on? You gotta be scared. Like, you just have to, because this team is looking scary right now.
Yeah.
And like we are talking about Barcelona right now, what do you think next season is going to be, especially giving Champions League and domestic league? What do you think Madrid fans should be expecting? You be a Madridista, I know definitely, hey, you're going to be speaking for Madrid. But what I'm trying to say is, be honest with this conversation, right? What is the expectation on Real Madrid going into the season? Because I think they are allowed with one signing. And probably one player will leave, which is probably going to be Rodrigo. I'm not sure
Rodrigo,
of it, but something like that. So there are players that are going to leave. Luka Modric will be leaving. Vasquez will be leaving. So factorizing all these together, what is the future next season going to be looking like?
First of all, when we are speaking about the La Liga, I see two teams that might be major competition, and it's regular rivals. Barcelona, then Atletico. Let's take Barcelona for instance. They have the magician of, in the person of Lamine Yamal. You've got the brain, that is Pedri. But what they are lacking right now is a striker. And you see, with Lamine Yamal, he survives on the flank, not really much in the box. You see, and today, what we're able to see from the Salzburg game, they didn't even give you space to breathe. You can't come into the box. And Lamine Yamal, yes, most of his finishes, he averages a lot of goals from outside the box. If you see today, we're defending more outside the box. And even if you break the first line of defense, we are in the box waiting for you. So yes, I'm not saying we'll stop Lamine Yamal. No, that guy, he's special.
He's
but
very talented.
that goal ratio is going to reduce significantly.
That goal ratio is going to reduce significantly. What do you have to say about whatever he just said? Are you in total agreement with whatever he's saying, or you have a different opinion altogether?
I agree with what Jonah is saying, but you see, next season, I see it like Barcelona scoring Madrid that 5-4 will be difficult for them. Maybe one will be difficult. Maybe one is okay, but more than one will be difficult for them, because right now how Madrid is playing their back.
We are just speaking about one game.
Yes. See, La Liga is La Liga, and we all know that Atletico and Barcelona, they are there. But when you see La Liga, match, it is Barcelona and Real Madrid.
But I'm saying like the kind of vim that you are giving to people, the energy that you are giving to people. I think for the whole of this tournament, I think this is the greatest game of Real Madrid that we've watched, and probably the top teams, all the top teams that has been playing. I think this performance of Real Madrid will scare almost all the top teams that are playing. I've not seen this performance from any of these teams. Man City is there; they are doing better, but they haven't given us something like that, like top class, energetic football through the 90 minutes. So maybe you are building your points based off that, but I'm just saying, one game, you can't use one game to judge that. Maybe they can, So give us I'm still listening.
How Xabi Alonso is training the boys. It is not one game. It is the whole season. He's training the boys for the whole season. And you see how Madrid played today will tell you that next season all the strikers should train hard, because it will be difficult for you to maybe pass through the defenders, because today you see how the defenders were communicating. That is how Xabi Alonso has taught them. That is how it is in their mind, that you see when the player playing the 4 position is there, you wait behind. I know that he will pass by, but the other one is there. Today you see that the striker he was able to pass by, I think, Rudiger, and he saw Tchouaméni there. Tchouaméni was able to do what? To intercept
cover the ball,
and cover the ball.
And what surprises me about this whole Real Madrid team is Gonzalo Garcia, that small boy. I mean, he's just a kid, man. And the way he's batting it, I think Madrid is probably getting the next Benzema.
Yeah.
If they happen to give him the time, I think it's high time they should let Rodrigo go. If they really want results, because let's keep it real. I don't have any hate towards any Madrid player, but I'm just saying, you are a Madrid fan. For let's be honest. So I think Gonzalo Garcia and Rodrigo, selling one and leaving one, I think you should be leaning towards selling Rodrigo, for the fact that he played like almost like a luxury footballer. He is not hardworking like he used to be. Even when he came in, almost at the latter part of the game, it's almost like he's tired. So I think, he just have to go and give this young boy that is putting in pressure. Though Vinicius is also having that attitude of, I'm not going to press, I'm a senior man and all those things. But I think for him, because of the skill he get, we can manage that one. But we have to let one go, because bear in mind that this Moroccan, Brahim Diaz, he's also there, and he's a fantastic footballer.
Exactly.
So, and Franco Mastantuano will be coming in. So Madrid is going to be having so many players that are ready for the upfront. So I think one player should be leaving, and I don't know what you have to say about that, but I think they should just release 1-2 players to be able to accommodate some of the players that are coming in, like Franco Mastantuano, fantastic player, left-footed, full of power, full of fire, full of energy, can dribble past defenders, whatever the case is, can turn around in the midfield 360. What do you have to say about that?
Well, the future for Madrid is in safe hands, honestly speaking. Because I've realized one thing about the Castilla boys. Once they are called up, they all have that fire in them.
Yeah.
Raul Asensio showed us that fire firsthand.
Yeah.
Jacobo Ramon did it.
Yeah.
Then you have Victor Munoz.
Yeah.
Even though his first game didn't really go out well for him, but once he steps on the pitch, you can remember a game with Pachuca. He came in with that fire, like drive to play the ball. Then Gonzalo Garcia, he's trying to stamp his name. This is a signature he's trying to sign on the pitch.
Good.
You see?
So what if whatever we are seeing is great? It's great. It looked fantastic. It looked good. I mean, watching it, excitement. I mean, I love football that is full of running up and down, tracking, high intensity game. I love it. I love watching teams like Manchester City, Liverpool, how they play. They press you 90 minutes. So seeing that in this game, I think I'm kind of in love with the kind of football that Madrid play today. But given what you've just seen, if Xabi Alonso happened to go trophyless, will you call for his head?
No.
You?
No.
You don't build a castle in one day.
And you know that truly he won't go trophyless.
But whoa, wait a minute. So if you believe that he wouldn't go trophyless, then it means if he happened to go trophyless, there's going to be a problem. Well, Madrid is about trophies.
Yeah. There won't be a problem.
So I think one thing I'm seeing here is one of the most heartbreaking thing I've seen in this Madrid setup is your own boy Raul Asensio. I mean, his first game very bad. Second game red card. It's frustrating. I love the guy. His charisma, his energy, and his understanding of the game, top notch. But these 2 games, I think it hasn't gone well for him. First game conceded penalty, second game red card, so he almost knock Real Madrid out of this tournament. But what do you have to say about his form and whatever performance that he's putting in and the challenges that he's currently facing? Is it that, it was just a one-season show player, or we should still be expecting something from him?
Yeah.
Let us know something.
For me, I wouldn't jump to conclusions on Raul Asensio. I'm trying to understand him, and I've gotten to where I think I understand him. Last season, Militao was out. Rudiger was out. He was definitely a starter.
Yeah.
You could see the composure he had at the back.
Yeah.
The solid performances he had. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
But you can check. They bought who? Hoyson. A very chill guy.
Yeah.
Jacobo showed potential.
Yes.
Rudiger is back. Honestly speaking, General, if you're a centre back, a sub, you did well for like 5 matches, then the main people are back. How would you feel? You would want to overdo. And that is clearly what happened. He got carried away. He wanted to stake his claim. And you see, yes, that fire, that's what we want in a centre back. But he lost his head. Inexperience would play its card over there. So yeah, right now, Xabi is a very understanding coach. If you check how he changed this guy, Edmond Tapsoba, a centre back at Bayer Leverkusen, Jonathan Tah, he changed their mentalities all up here.
Yeah.
So Raul Asensio, he has the skills. He now has to develop that professional thinking.
Yeah.
You see, with centre backs like who should I use for this instance? Let's use our legend, Ramos. Ramos was aggressive.
Yes.
But you know that he has never gotten a red card for his national team before. He knows when to hold back and when to push and go all out. That's now the clear line Raul Asensio has to understand.
Yeah.
Because as a centre back, you are the heartbeat of the back line.
Yeah.
Once they get past you, that's it. We've generally lost hope. So Raul Asensio, I think, under Xabi's guidance, he would be a very, very major asset. Because in every team, you need 2 types of centre backs, the 4 and the 5. You have the sweeper, then the ball playing centre back. Hoyson has shown us that he's never a sweeper, he's just a ball playing centre back. So to get an effective partnership at the back, he needs someone with that level of aggression. And
I think Real Madrid has found a gem in this guy.
Yeah.
50 million euros.
It's not a waste. It's a bargain.
Yes.
That is what I'm saying. It's a gem.
Yeah.
See, they bought someone like Van Dijk. Do you know that they bought this guy? What is the name? The Madrid defender that is injured, Militao.
Militao, yeah.
They bought him £50 million.
Yeah.
Not even today. So getting this guy, I mean,
It was
the
a bargain.
level of confidence is like he has been playing with Real Madrid for seasons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, no mistakes.
Like he
He's understanding his movement.
Yeah.
Everything was just on point. So I was like, at some point one day, one guy was chatting me, Spain against France. They lost. They conceded 4 goals.
Yeah.
Against Portugal, they conceded 2 goals.
2 goals.
Yeah.
And this guy was saying, "Oh, they've scammed Real Madrid again."
No.
Because this guy has conceded 6 goals in 2 games. So I was like, wait a minute. It's a team sport.
It's a team
This guy
performance.
haven't
Yeah.
made any mistake.
Yeah.
We are yet to see whether or not he's a scam on Real Madrid or something like that. And he has proven to be a good, I think, signing of the season so
Yes.
far. Like,
Exactly, yeah.
A
for
very,
what
very-
we've seen,
yeah,
I think
a
he's
very, very
signing
good
of the
signing.
season.
Yes.
And I think Real Madrid fans should be expecting great things. But talking about transfer, Rodrigo, and I ask you guys, which player do you think that Real Madrid should ship out to be able to complement, accommodate players like Franco Mastantuono? Because that guy is generational talent.
Yeah.
No, let's not take it away from him. Ada Gula now, he's just a starter. You can't bench him.
Yeah, you
Kamavinga is on the way coming.
Yes.
yeah.
Fantastic
Once-
footballer. Then so the
The
squad
squad.
depth of Real Madrid is just going to be something else. And I think that is what, if you're a Barcelona fan, you are not prepared to face right now. That is something that Real Madrid, you beat them last season, hands down, 5-0, blah 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 blah
4-4,
blah, and
yes,
all those things.
beat us
But
4-4,
I
yeah.
will challenge any Barcelona fan that is watching that it was because of their defense. Because when your defense is not good, you as a striker, you don't have that kind of courage that like going forward, because you know that as much as I'll go for it, I'll still concede goals and all those. And so I think it has to do with psychological when it comes to those things. So I think next season I'll be leaning towards Real Madrid when it comes to these games because they've improved their squad more, and I think it's just great. And like I said, talking about transfers, which players do you think they should ship out?
So
someone has to go.
okay.
Someone has to go. Let's keep it real, man.
So
Right?
for me, I think Rodrigo should go. Yeah, Rodrigo should go. Yeah.
What do you think?
Tough decision. Because mine, I'll be clear with you. Rodrigo and Vinicius, they are the two main people I see as problems or weak links in this kind of setup. Because today in the match you could see they clearly didn't press.
Yeah.
They were, as in generals, were acting like big boys.
Big boys.
And it's true. So, but come to speak of it, Vinicius.
Talent of Vini.
Vinicius is someone that he also a project.
Yes.
So you just can't abandon a project midway. And Rodrigo too, he has psyched himself that, at least I can get another better team. Because if you check, once this rumor started, he didn't come to speak of staying anywhere. He was just standing on the fence. So it's easy for you to lean towards the side that Rodrigo should leave. But me, I feel Rodrigo has something to offer Madrid, honestly speaking.
Something to offer Real Madrid, but I think Real Madrid will be looking for someone that is out and out striker, and that is Gonzalo Garcia. And I think if you are a Madrid fan, I will suggest for you to pray and hope that Rodrigo should go, because you have plenty of options going forward. You have Mbappe, Vinicius, you have Franco Mastentuano, Brahim Diaz, so you are not lacking in anything. This guy is a central striker. Mbappe can slot in as a central striker. If Mbappe is injured, you can slot in Gonzalo Garcia. And this guy is fantastic, man.
Yes.
If you give him like 10 matches in a row, I think he will be something else.
Yeah.
We are seeing the next Benzema or maybe Robert Lewandowski. Look at the last goal that he scored. That was a typical striker. Clinical strikers goal. So I think he needs time. And I think betting on Rodrigo over that guy is a suicide. So I think for real, if you're a Madrid fan, having all these players going forward, I think you gotta let him go.
But
and the wages that he's taking to comparing to players like Franco Mastentuano and all those, it's lesser. Brahim Diaz is less, but they put him more. Look at let's even make this thing clear. Brahim Diaz or Rodrigo, who are you choosing to stay?
Choosing to stay.
Yeah, and if you have to choose one to stay and one to go.
Well, for me, easily, Brahim Diaz would fit in Xavi's system as compared to Rodrigo, honestly speaking. So Brahim Diaz will stay. Yeah.
How about
Brahim Diaz will stay.
Great, Brahim Diaz will stay. One thing about lefties is they always have that kind of leftish flair. They're always almost
unpredictable.
Playmaking, and the playmaking footballers. Unlike Rodrigo, that is just like it's about running with the ball and all those things. They don't have like lefties. You just always have to have a lefty in your team.
Yeah.
To make the team well balanced for dribblings and all those things, because we don't have that much of lefties that can dribble like Brahim Diaz nowadays. So I think Madrid having him, he's a fantastic piece, and the pressing that he does is more than what this guy Rodrigo can do. So I think I support you guys in you voting that Rodrigo should go. So guys, that brings us to the end of today's video. Thanks for watching, and more of this content, be sure to be checking on Star Sports Arena for your daily update on sports. Whatever that is about this Club World Cup, Real Madrid, Barcelona is not in, Real Madrid, Man City, PSG, all these teams that you want to watch. We will be doing analysis on the knockout stages, so be sure to stay tuned and stay subscribed, and make sure you are putting your comments in the comment section, especially if you're a Madrid fan and you are hearing these debates and analysis going on. Let us know what you think. We catch you in the next video, and peace. We out.